3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome to Teach Together Try with Mr. Burns. We're looking at geometric patterns today, guys. Let's get into some teaching. Here we go. We've got ourselves a bunch of triangles here, and we're going to have a look at if there is a pattern that we can crack with the sides and the amount of triangles. So let's just have a look here. We've got well, this is really our first bunch of triangles, isn't it? And we'll just call that the first term as such. That's our first bunch of triangles. This is our second bunch of triangles, isn't it? Okay, that's the second bunch. And this is our third bunch of triangles. We're going to even call that the third term. Okay, so you've got your first term here, you've got your second term, and you've got your third term here. Okay. Right, term, it's a bit like bunches. Okay, so when we've got one triangle, how many sides have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3. So the first term equals 3 sides. Okay, the first term equals 3 sides, doesn't it? Right, if we go to the second term, okay, over here, this one, we've got 2 triangles, don't we? And how many sides do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 sides. So the second term has got 6 sides. Let's go to the third term over here, guys. Let's go to the third term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I bet you can see there's a bit of a pattern. As each term increases, I'm not going to have a picture here, right? 4th, 5th, and 6th term. As each term increases, you can see the number of sides is going up by 3. So for the 4th term, we'd have 12. You'd have 4 triangles, wouldn't you? 3 sides each equals 12. For the 5th term, you'd have 5 triangles, 3 sides each equals 15. For the 6th term, you would have 6 triangles, 3 sides each, 18. Okay, and it's probably a good idea to talk about the word term here, term. We're not talking about a school term, guys. When we talk about a term and patterns, this is what we're talking about. Okay, when we're talking about terms and patterns, we're talking about the next number in a sequence. So, right, the first term might be 3, the second term might be 6, the third term might be 9, the fourth term might be 12, the fifth term might be 15, okay, and so on. I wonder what the next term would be. Alright, that's what we're talking about when we talk about terms. Here we go, we want to go back and see it in make sense. Here's our first term, there's our second term, there's our third term. And we're going to be using that language, terms, today, because we're dealing with patterns. Right, I've taught you. Let's do one together. Here's our squares, here's our first term, here's our second term, here's our third term. 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me, for term number 1, which is 1 square, how many sides there is? Okay, I hope you worked out it was 4. Can you tell me for our second term, thank you, which is 2 squares, how many sides there are? Okay, it's 8. Okay, sorry, first, second term, should do that probably. What about our third term, which has got 3 squares? How many sides are we dealing with? We're dealing with, oh, I have to count them, sorry, 12. 12 sides. I didn't really let you sort that one out, did I? But I just counted all the sides up. Right? But I'm not going to lie, I've also worked out there's a pattern. Can you see the pattern between each term? I wonder if you can see the pattern. I'm not going to tell you. Maybe you can spot it yourself and work out the 4th, 5th and 6th terms. Here, I'll do the 4th term. I can see that it's adding by what? How much each time? Okay, it's adding by, you want to have a think about it? It's adding by 4, isn't it, each time? So if you had 4 squares, you'd have 16 sides. What about 5 squares and 6 squares, the 5th and 6th terms? What would you have? Okay, you'd have 20, and you'd have 24, wouldn't you? You're doing the next one all by yourself. Welcome to Crazy Pentagons. These are some irregular pentagons. Okay guys, here we are with some crazy pentagons. These are called irregular pentagons. You're doing this all by yourself. They're 5-sided shapes, of course. They are pentagons, but they're irregular pentagons. Right, the first term, the second term, the third term. Work them all out, the 4th, the 5th and the 6th. Okay, pause me and work it out. Thank you very much. Okay, I hope you've paused me. This is what you should have done. You should have gone, the first term has got 5 sides. The second term has got, well, 10. We'll count them up. 10 sides. The third term has got, I hope you worked it out, it's got 15 sides. Right, the fourth, I can see a pattern. Can you? It's going up by 5 each time. The fourth term would have 20 sides. Whoops, Daisy, sorry about that. The fifth term would have 25 sides, and the sixth term would, of course, have 30. Okay, team. I'm expecting that you are ready for the worksheet. If you need to re-watch that, that's fine, or come and ask me if you've got any questions. Thank you very much.